Hello, gang. I'm playing Doors today. It has been a while as usual. It is March. That's crazy. I don't even know how, like, it's, the fact that it's already been a year since March 2025 is just wild to me. Anyway, I'm playing Doors because it has been a while since I played it, and I recently got back into it, just a couple days ago, actually, because of a friend that played it is a bit into speedrunning it, so I decided I'm just gonna, you know what, I'll just hop on and play some more, because I love Doors. Doors is great, and I think it gets a little bit underappreciated. Doors gets kind of, like, overshadowed by Pressure, in a way. And there's something like that I've said for a while. I don't really like Pressure. As opposed to Doors, I really don't like Pressure. I'm gonna check this anyway, because I still do want to be overpowered. Yeah, no, it's not worth it. Gotta flush the toilet on the way out. But yeah, so I think that, considering the fact that Doors is based off a game that wasn't, like, really full-fledged, it wasn't, like, a well-developed game. It was a concept, and Doors turned the concept into the game it is now. I appreciate Doors a lot, just for that aspect, and the fact that it's so good at doing that. It actually turned, like, a you know, pretty interesting concept into a very well-developed game with even, like, a storyline and a bit of lore. If you've ever seen the game theory videos on this game, it's actually pretty good. I don't have, like, a very personal grudge against Pressure. Like, I've lightened up on it over time. My main issue that I have is just that, like, I can't really enjoy Pressure as an idea as much as I can ever enjoy Doors. Just because I think Doors did it so well, and I think the fact that it turned this kind of game into, like, more of a genre. Misclick. It turned it into more of a genre than anything. Anyway, yeah. So I think the fact that Pressure turned... I feel like it was the next big Doors-esque game. Like, it took that same idea and then kind of made it into another game. I just can't really enjoy it the same because Doors is, like, the original. It's the one that did it, like, based off the underdeveloped concept. Again, this is not to say that Pressure's bad. I very much disagree with that. I've seen, like, a video essay on it. Anyway, this is not what I'm here to talk about. Not at all. The entire reason I'm doing this commentary video right now is because there was this really, really stupid thing that happened to me. So I'm in a video production class. It's kind of like what I do for the school I go to. Is just, you know, it's like my trade in a sense. In that class, we are doing many different things, but we also have these terminology terms. Our terminology includes some things from typography, which is a topic that we have covered. Is that 3 dupes in a row, or am I just, like, I'm just geeked, I'm sorry. But yeah, so typography is something we've gone into before because we also do graphic design, it's part of our program. And so we are familiar with some things in typography, or my entire class is, right? This is not rare stuff to us. So 3 terms for our terminology in this video production class are tracking, leading, and kerning. If you don't know what this is, leading is like the space between lines. Tracking is like the space between all of the letters. And then kerning is individual letters. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm rich! But yeah, so tracking, kerning, leading, it's pretty easy to tell the difference once you do it a little bit more, especially if you do more work in Photoshop, which is what we do all the time, so it's really not that rough, right? So there's this test. We do a test on this terminology after doing it for a little while. And I completely skipped over the thought of studying for that portion of it, because, like, it's tracking, leading, and kerning. I know what that is. I know exactly what that is. I don't trust that. Do we have rush? We do have rush. Anyway, so we start doing the test, and I'm very well prepared, even for the words that I, like, wasn't expecting to know, like, 100%, or didn't know as well beforehand. I was still perfectly fine. I knew I wasn't gonna have a problem with it, and I didn't. I completely murdered the entire thing, and then it just came down to this little ending portion. Thank God the key is just right there. I have to differentiate. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's gotta be fake, right? It's not. Wow, okay. So yeah, I have to determine between leading, or no, fucking tracking and kerning. Very, very simple, but it was worded. It was worded in a way. And you know what? I'm just gonna, real quick, I'm just going to pull up the test. Here were the questions. In typography, this is the process of adjusting the spacing between characters in a proportional font, usually to achieve a visually pleasing result. Right, so you got that. And then the next one, in typography, this refers to the adjusting of space between groups of letters rather than individual letters. This adjustment can have a significant impact on readability. Now, I feel like when it comes to tracking and kerning, those things, depending on how you look at it, can really just be interchanged. Like, it was not easy for me to tell which one it was. And so I went through the first time, and I kind of looked back at it a little bit, but I didn't change my answer. I mean, I was pretty confident. Oh, fuck you. Wait, nope, I want this. Take the candle. I don't care. Take the candle. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, so yeah, those to me were a bit interchangeable. And so I, doubled back at the end, and, I was like, you know what? I really don't think this is right. I feel like I got them wrong, so I'm gonna switch them around. And then I kept looking at them, and I was like, am I wrong? Am I actually wrong? I'm just doing this, and I don't really know what to do about it. So I changed it back to the way it was before I changed it. And I'm like, this seems more right. Like, individual letters, it's individual letters. It's like that speaks to, I forgot what I answered. That speaks to kerning. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. That speaks to kerning for me. Individual letters, that's kerning. And group of letters, that's more like tracking. Significant impact on readability. I feel like kerning can have a more, big impact on, all that. And I feel like tracking would be more for, the visually appealing, right? Wrong. Fucking wrong. I got both of those wrong. Anyway, so yeah, I got both of those questions wrong, all because I interpreted it the wrong way, and at this point, I'm just sitting here like, bro, if I were to look at, that's a weird sound effect, if I were to look at, just a random thing, and try and tell the difference between tracking and kerning, I would get it. I would get it immediately. I know what it is, but it's the wording that fucked me up, so it's not really fair to me that I got that wrong. At all. So I told my teacher, I told her, I'm never forgiving you for this. You're not gonna be able to live it down. I'm gonna keep mentioning it for the rest of the time. And I don't know. So that was initially why I wanted to make this video, just to yap about that, because that's so bullshit. I hate when tests do that and shit. If you know the content, does it really matter if you can't tell the difference when you're being tricked? Does it really matter? I feel like it doesn't. I feel like it's just not fair. Because if you know what it is, that's what matters. If you can apply it, if it's something that can be applied, then yeah, if you can differentiate it by look, that's what matters. Although that is not the only thing I really cared to talk about, and I'll edit this down to make sure it's not, too long. This is actually the first time I've done figure, on my own since the most recent update, but I think I understand how he works now. Figure used to be really weird. He used to be able to he spotted me. He spotted me one time as I was crouching from across the entire library. Fuck, I forgot he can hear those. So yeah, so you saw I was still moving there and he couldn't see shit. If I were moving from this distance away from him, back then, he would be able to see me and he would just go snipe my ass. But now you can be literally, I was messing around with the admin panel, right? You can be right next to his ass, and he will not see you as long as you're crouching. So it is just, straight up entirely different from the way I had it before. And a big difference between old figure and new figure is that new figure, he will stay around you. He will stay around you. He doesn't have a cycle to go back up to the staircase or anything. He just stays right where you are and around a radius around you. So in my eyes, right, I can't move at all, because if he's in this distance, I can't move because he's gonna hear me. But I'm fine. He's right there. I can walk with him practically. Okay, maybe not that much, because then he's gonna turn around and slime me out. Please don't. See, I can just move away from him. It's just so weird, the fact that it's not the same as it was before. So yeah, I've definitely gotten much better with this. I thought this was impossible before. I thought they literally made him impossible. I just didn't understand how they had changed figure. But I do think I like this change, even though it's not incredibly realistic. I feel like, if he's right next to me, he should still be able to hear me, Yeah, like, look how risky I can be. Watch me, like, eat shit. Ooh, there's a candle over there. I want that. I do very much want that. And I don't even have to wait for him to go anywhere. I can just go over here and snag the candle. I used to be incredibly, like, careful doing this. Like, I used to take my sweet-ass time. I would not fucking risk anything. I was that careful around Figure. I don't trust him. I don't trust him at all, bro. If there's one thing in this game that I don't trust, it's this fucker right over here. Let's see. Do I have the code? 52244. That's not a real screech, but it really sounded like it was. So, 52244. Let me out, 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 oh my god! Anyway, as for, like, videos and stuff, I don't really know where I'm gonna go from here. 2 years ago, actually, a really funny thing happened where I said, like, I would, start uploading more because the previous month was really bad. And this has not been the case for me. Like, February has been just incredible levels of peak in every way possible. Are we for real? There's no way that's real. There's no way that's real. There's no way that's real. There's no way that's real, right? Oh, okay, alright. Understood. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. Remember when we all watched the YouTube videos of this guy and we all got, like, horrified by him? Anyway, I feel like I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, right. So content. Yeah, so 2 years ago, February 2024 was really bad. And I said, iconically, to a friend of mine, that February was so bad that I'm gonna make March amazing. And you know how I'm gonna do that? I'm gonna start uploading again. God, was that a fucking lie. Oh my god. Like, okay. The reason I keep, like, in most of my videos why I have, like, oh, or, like, in some commentary, like, the last commentary that I uploaded had, like, you know, like, I'll upload something in a few weeks, something like that, is because I'm just a very ambitious person. I'm always trying to do more, because I know I can do more. And, like, if I just force myself to, sometimes it doesn't work because the motivation doesn't work. And I'm also just not entirely good with, you know, YouTube stuff just yet. I'm looking to learn more, and I already do know a lot about content creation process, and I can edit pretty well. All of that. Like, I'm pretty good with that, especially because of my class, but it's just actually pushing myself to do something and come up with an idea that really gets me sometimes. So I can't really say where I want to go from here. I might try out like a couple different niches. I don't know what games I want to do, but we'll see. Because realistically, I do think there are a lot of things that I could do. I just need to figure out what it is that would be fun for me, and what can also be sustainable. Yeah, I got it the first time. Light work. Thank you. Whoa, I almost forgot. Anyway, yeah, so I've learned that I have tended in the past to promise things that I really can't promise, or like make promises I can't keep, and I'm aiming to stop doing that, and I have been for a while, so I'm not gonna say I'm gonna start uploading commonly, because if I don't, then I don't need to feel the guilt of actually not doing it. Anyway, something I wanted to talk about was springtime in general. I also think that, oh, fuck's sake, okay. Yeah, I think that springtime in general is just a very good season. Like, my spring last year was just unbelievably good. Like, everything was going my way. Well, things were going my way, they weren't really progressing my way, but they were pretty good. And it allowed me to actually really enjoy the season. Especially the weather, dude. The weather is so good in spring, and I'm just so glad we're about to be back to it. That's another thing. To me, in my eyes, it really isn't winter anymore. I honestly do not trust the fact that Rush didn't spawn. That was a bit weird. Yeah, I got it the first time. If you want to spawn Rush, go fuck it. Yeah, exactly. See, exactly. I fucking predicted you. Yeah, I think it's stupid that seasons don't start at the beginning of a month. Like, sure, that some of the temperatures, like, don't really change until a certain point, which is probably, like, around 20 days into the month, which is why they did that, and it's, you know, it's a solstice, and, like, that's how, you know, the fucking thing works with the, you know, the fucking, and okay. But yeah, how I consider it is that at the start of the month, like, start of March, it should be really spring. Okay, so, like, I really don't see, like, are we for real? Twice in one run is crazy. I think that just means he's gone. But yeah, ooh, good shit, good shit, good shit, good shit, good shit. I want this, and candle. New Apple product. Anyway, yeah, so I think, especially now, like, I'm in a very good headspace right now. I think I have capability. I have the ability to do a lot of videos, to do a lot of things, to prepare myself for whatever I want to do. That's not to say that I am going to, because I really just don't, I don't trust myself anymore with promises like that, so we'll just see where it goes. But yeah, like, everything's been going pretty well for me. Really fucking weird sound effects there, bro. I really like sound design. I love doors. I've been thinking for a while about making, like, a rooms dedicated video, because I've done a 1000 before, and that shit is, like, just another level. But yeah, I think rooms is just, like, underappreciated as, like, a concept. Even though it was taken from the other thing, you know, I think its inclusion in doors is just so fantastically well done. And my 4-hour run that I still have recorded from fucking August 22nd, 2024 is still, like, it haunts me sometimes how fucking crazy that run was.